And Joanne in Manchester says, my 7-year-old daughter, Frankie, uses her one at school. And do you know what they call her at school? Frankie Hanky. Stand by for OJ Borge. He's next here on BBC Radio 2. On the Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and 88 to 91 FM. Thanks for having me.
BBC News at 2 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. The United Nations has launched an emergency appeal to raise nearly £140 million to help Pakistan deal with devastating floods. The Secretary-General, Antonio Guterres, has described the situation as a colossal crisis. The British High Commissioner to Pakistan, Christian Turner, says the seriousness of the situation can't be overstated.
The worrying thing that we're watching very closely is, of course, that these rains aren't through, although it's not raining here in Islamabad where I am. The flash floods we saw over the last 48 hours in the north, that rainwater is moving down through the country to the south, where the Indus River system is already completely saturated with 3 times the average 30-year rainfall. So this really is unprecedented in its scale and impact. 6
of the UK's largest pub and brewing companies are warning a wave of closures will hit the industry because of the rise in energy prices. It comes as the Chancellor, Nadhim Zahawi, is travelling to the United States to look for solutions to soaring costs. Labour's criticised the trip, saying he should be focusing on the UK. The Labour Mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Burnham, says people are scared of what's to come.
They are not taking the opportunity to say what they would do, which just doesn't feel right to me, because it's adding to people's anxiety. They can see the pressures upon them, but they're not clear at the moment as to how they're going to make things work. And we're really in a very difficult place right now. The people who want to be Prime Minister actually should be coming on and saying, this is exactly what I will do. There's a huge vacuum there right now.
At least 23 people have been killed in some of the worst fighting in years in Iraq's capital, Baghdad. The violence erupted yesterday after the influential cleric Muqtada al-Sadr announced he was withdrawing from politics. His supporters then stormed the presidential palace. Ukraine says it's successfully broken through Russian lines after beginning a counterattack in the south of the country. The fighting's in the region of Kherson, which was seized by Russia at the start of their invasion back in February. The Kremlin says the Ukrainian offensive has failed. Our correspondent Hugo Bachega is in Kyiv.
It's incredibly hard to independently verify those claims. The Ukrainian military says Russian ammunition depots and equipment have been hit. And for weeks, the Ukrainians have been attacking Russian positions, infrastructure, supply lines deep inside Russian-controlled territory. Last night, President Zelensky had a message to Russian soldiers. If you want to survive, it's time to go home.
2 16-year-old boys have died after getting into difficulty while swimming in a loch near Londonderry yesterday. It's thought one of the boys may have been trying to rescue the other. 4 people have been charged in connection with a break-in at a zoo in Hampshire where they threw things at a giraffe. Armed police responded to reports that the group had been posting images on social media of them harassing the animals in February last year. And that's the BBC News at 2:03.
Listen live on the BBC Sounds app. This is OJ Borge.